Bluebirds, this is Jill. Hey, today I just wanted to share some of my favorite books with you that we used for little devotion times with the kids. I wanted to start out with the toddler one. This is called the 1 Year Book of Devotions for Preschoolers. And oh, this is precious. Look at those cute illustrations. You're just going to love this book. Man, it's so short, it probably takes 1 minute, but it has a little tiny paragraph to share with them and a little Bible verse and a little one-sentence prayer, and they get to look at the picture and they can sit on your lap and enjoy the snuggles. That's a super fun one to start off with when they're itty bitty. And then as they get a little bit older and they are old enough to sit and listen to a story for about, 5 minutes maybe, then you can read them from this book, The McGee's Favorite Bible Stories. And this is more of definitely like you read to them, and they can learn to sit and listen, and you can give them a stuffed animal or something to hold so that they can snuggle and have something tactile to keep them busy while they're listening. And then we moved on to the 1 Year Book of Devotions for Kids, and this is when they're old enough to read themselves and they can read it to you. And they're just very short, a little story, a little narrative that they can relate to. And then it has a how about you section. So it has discussion questions. So you can ask them questions about what they just read. And that makes it go a little deeper. And then it has like a little memory verse and a little concept in bold. And then you can graduate to the Josh McDowell's Family Devotion books. Again, I must have a theme here. It's the 1 Year Book of series. And this one is great for like preteens, like junior high. And obviously they can read it. There's no pictures in it, but every story is definitely something relatable to them, some kind of situation a junior higher might be in. And there's a one discussion question and a little one sentence prayer at the end. And finally, when they're young teenagers, the Josh McDowell's Youth Devotions. Again, it's the 1 Year Book of series. And this one just, it takes the kids into a little older situations, maybe high school type of illustrations of stories or situations they might find themselves in. This one's so worn out, it's falling apart. But again, they're just one page. And so there's a reflection at the bottom, and that's a little bit more in depth. And then a prayer at the bottom that, again, is a little more in depth, a little more sophisticated, so that the older kids will be challenged. But those are really great tools. We used all of those. And one thing to remember when your kids are growing spiritually, and even our own lives, right, is that it just starts so tiny. It's just every day we lay one little brick, and pretty soon we have a big, beautiful building. But it takes time. But God really rewards all those tiny little steps and efforts that we make towards Him, and He rewards them just so much bigger than the tiny little effort, the offering that we give to Him, and He just pours reward and blessing on top of us from those the little efforts we give Him. So let your kids start making those little efforts, and then your kids will also get to experience the wonderful blessing that the Lord pours on their hearts and their minds and their lives when they start being consistent with His values and His lessons. Okay, have a good day, Bluebirds. Bye.